Greetings and welcome to the channel. You are tuned into the North Node Oracle. In this reading, we're going to be tapping into the energy of yes or no. We have three groups to choose from. We have group 1, we have group 2, and we have group 3. Cast your gaze on your group and I will see you inside. Greetings and welcome. If you chose group 1, then this is your reading. We're going to be focusing in on yes or no. Now, what I find interesting is the group that you chose, this is the sun, okay? Now, the sun, the card in the deck, when you pull it, it pretty much is the happiest card in the deck. It's warm. The sun talks about Leo qualities. Let's go ahead and see what we have inside here, group 1, for yes or no. All right, so we have the strength card here. Now, I'm seeing a connection here because the sun, like I said, it rules Leo. Wow, what a coincidence. Well, we don't do coincidences, do we? The strength card talks about strength, courage, patience, control, compassion. What I also think about when I see the strength card is I think about the lion being something that needed to be not completely stopped, but tamed, right? So when I see the strength card with the sun, there is something in regards to strength, courage, having patience with a certain situation. And viewer, you would know, okay? But we're just trying to figure out, is it a yes or no? Or can we get some gems dropped along the way? We have the Justice card. The Justice card talks about something being fair, some type of truth, law, cause and effect here, some type of justice here, something coming to the forefront here. Okay, it also talks about Libra. Libra is with the Justice card as well, some type of balance here, okay, within your situation. We have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles talks about holding on to something. It talks about some type of a stalemate, some type of holding back here. Now, what I can also see this as something, some type of justice or some type of answer here being probably drug out more than it should be here, okay? Let's go ahead and get more cards here for yes or no for group 1. We have 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords talks about something being done, some type of something coming to an end. It can also talk about, endings, loss, feeling defeated in some type of way here, feeling stuck in some type of crisis maybe here. Okay, with this type of energy, one could also feel betrayal, stabbed in the back. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords talks about being stuck in isolation, but it's some type of self-imposed isolation, some type of restriction, some feeling like, you know, you're being imprisoned in some type of way or held back. What I'm also seeing here, group one, is that there probably needs to be some light shed on a specific situation, or more information needs to be given in order for you to make a full decision here, because we have a blindfold on. I also see that you're probably feeling a little disconnected from your intuition here, as they're not in touch with a lot of water here. So let's go ahead and get some advice. Let's get some advice here, because what I am seeing here, we have the Moon card. The Moon talks about tapping more into your inner resources and connecting back to your intuition here. Now, because what I notice here with the blindfold here, with this figure not seeing, this eye is wide open. So meaning turning that energy within yourself to be able to see some of the solutions right before your very eyes here, group one. Because we have, you know, we have strength and we have justice, like something wants to come in for you, but there could be some type of delay here. There could be some type of delay. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more here. We have a win-win outcome is forecast. Now, and it talks about full moon in Libra. Now, full moons bring a culmination of something, an ending to something, and it's so interesting that you have justice here and we have these scales. Something could be balancing out for you. Something could be balancing out for you, you know, while you are watching, you know, this reading. I'm also seeing that some cycles might have to end here before there can be a change. Now, I said all that to say that the answer for this one is going to be no at this time. It seems like there are some things that, again, that need to be balanced here, or there's something that needs to be seen by you before there is a change in the energy. I'm getting, as an advice, I'm getting the growth card. Looking at this card, it definitely looks like there's been a whole process that has gone into the energy of this situation, starting from the bottom as a seed and coming up here. But what it does also talk about is many things need to go into something before you see a result. And when we're in that gestation period here in the Eight of Swords, where we're not connected to our intuition, this is a good time to focus in on our goals so that we can reconnect with our intuition. So the answer for this one is going to be no, because we're seeing a lot of energy still averaging out here. Well, that is what I have for you in this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I am the North Node Oracle, and I'll see you again soon. If you chose number 2 and the sign here of Aquarius, then this is your group. We're going to be tapping into the energy of yes or no for your question. Now, what I find interesting about Aquarius is that it is ruled by Uranus, which is the planet of change and unexpected situations. It is also, or it also coincides with the 11th house, which rules communities that we may be a part of, wishes and things like that. So maybe this could have something to do with that. But if not, let's go ahead and flip this card over and see what we have here. Pile 2 or group 2, we're starting this yes or no off with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is sometimes known as a, I don't know why I'm thinking of a Page of Pentacles is known as someone who could possibly want to give you something. And or the Page of Pentacles can also be talking about some type of wealth or some type of family wealth or inheritance or a small step in the direction of stability, meaning a new beginning of something financial, group 2. We have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups talks about harmony. It talks about happiness. We see all these cups here and they're all in alignment right now. It could talk about, you know, again, being in alignment. It may talk about family as well here. Stability, alignment, and stability I'm getting here for you, group 2. We have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about some type of planning, like where am I going to go? What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? And when am I going to do it? It talks about the future. It talks about discovery. It you know, in this picture here, it looks as if they are looking upon the horizon here to they're looking up on the horizon here trying to make a decision of some sort here. Looking forward, I'm getting here. In the next card, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups talks about receiving something. Again, now what's so interesting here is we have 2 pages here, meaning 2 new beginnings. Now, the Page of Cups could talk about a new beginning, a new emotional beginning, a messenger, someone bringing something, a creative start in something, a creative and an emotional start in stability here, okay? We have the Star. The Star is the card that comes after the Tower. So after big change in direction or thought here, we are flabbergasted or thrown from the castle into healing. The Star can talk about renewal, being inspired. Again, there's a lot of beginnings here. There's looking out onto our future, on where we would like to go, how we would like to be in alignment. And now let's not forget, we have this Aquarius energy here that may be under the guise of something that is completely unconventional here. So I said all of that to say that the energy in this moment would be yes here. Let's get a little more filled in. we have the Hanged One. The Hanged One talks about letting go. It talks about surrender. It talks about looking at things from a different perspective. And it talks about going within and not being afraid to step away to set yourself straight here if you need time alone. And then the last thing that we have here is a new start is coming. New moon. Well, a new moon is definitely where we have new starts here, new intentions, things that we would like to begin. So with all of that said, the energy at this time is going to be a yes for this group. Well, that is what I have for you in this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I am the North Node Oracle, and I'll see you again in the next reading. If you chose group number 3, then this is your group. And in this reading, we're going to be tapping into the energy of yes or no for your questions. First, let me go ahead and remove this from our last group there. Group 3. Yes or no here. Now, 3 may be significant for you. 3 times the number 3, your third house. What do we got here under? We have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups talks about possible romance, some type of offer, some type of offer, bringing in of something here. It can also talk about having an imagination of being swept away, something being a little bit unrealistic. Okay, so this situation could have to do with, I'm going to pull some more cards here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune talks about, luck, karma, some type of turning point in some type of situation. The Wheel of Fortune also talks about being able to handle the cycles of life. The cycles of life meaning that sometimes we're up and sometimes we're down. But in those down times in our lives, allowing ourselves to still be in practice and to remain embodied enough to continue to stand strong no matter where we are on this wheel. In the next card here, we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords talks about some type of breakthrough, some type of truth. It could talk about cutting someone off as well. Maybe some type of victory, a new beginning in a way of thinking here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles talks about someone or something moving slow, some type of routine, having some type of methodical approach here. Wanting to give, but give, in a conservative manner. Now, we have 2 knights here, and they're both giving something here. So I'm not sure if this is a question in regards to something in the romantic zone here, but we are talking about giving here. We have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups talks about being intuitive, being compassionate, staying attached to your emotions. And even though you have a lot of emotions happening here, this may be you, okay? Now, and it doesn't mean that it's female or male, but it's the energy. What it's telling me is that no matter what is coming at you. You keep focusing on your cup here. That's coming in for the yes or no here, because there's something big with emotions and something coming around in some type of clarity. What I'm seeing here is that when this wheel comes around and this truth comes out, we have this number 3. How big will this cup be? Because for the answer here, I see that the answer is yes, and I'm not sure if that would be something you would want or not, but let's get a little more here. We have the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands talks about some type of struggle or some type of strife or some type of survival, meaning it's not fighting your way to the top, but it's definitely being a little more careful with how you spend your energy, almost like having a boundary up here. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius here. So there's something in regards to luck. Now, what's so interesting is we talk about luck being on your side here, and then we have, it's almost a reminder from Spirit here about luck being on your side, because we also have good luck here as well in regards to cycles and a turning point here. So that is what I have for you in this reading, group 3. And we did determine that the answer is yes, just so that we know here. I was just getting more information about it, because this truth card, this truth and this arrow, is there a truth that needs to come out even with this yes here? Like, is there something that needs to be held up to the surface? Look at how this is pointing up here. It is a yes, but please take in everything that I just said after that. Thank you so much for joining me. I am the North Node Oracle, and I'll see you again in the next reading.